I want to be sure you'll have no doubt. Charles Darwin was one of the greatest scientists in the history of science. Important theses of Darwinian evolution are irrefutable. The empirical forms of life are not constant, but subject to change. Different life forms, plants and animals, share a common origin. The appearance of life in the empirical world did not proceed in accordance with the biblical account. At the same time, characteristic dogmas of Neo-Darwinism are under stress. Species formations were not restricted to small-scale gradual changes. The timing of species formations was not random, but coincided with periods of global ecological stress. War of nature is not the primary principle of progress. Complex order does not arise out of nothing, is not created by chance. Darwin's biology is, like Newton's physics, a surface science. It describes visible phenomena on the surface of reality quite well, but it is unable to go to the bottom of things. Thus, when Neo-Darwinian evolutionary theory is used as a basis for a metaphysic of morals, as this is done by the sociobiologists, then the results are not only incomplete, but unacceptable. In The Evolution of Ethics, Michael Ruse, E.O. Wilson of Harvard University write, "Morality is merely an adaptation put in place to further our reproductive ends. Ethics, as we understand it, is an illusion, forced off on us by our genes to get us to cooperate. The way our biology enforces its ends is by making us think that there is an objective higher code to which we are all subject." Similarly, Michael Ruse alone writes, "Where I start with great enthusiasm is with Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. This leads me to the conclusion that our morality is put in place by our biology to make us good social animals. I do not accept objective moral principles." In such citations, the catastrophic historic influence of social Darwinism on the fate of the world is apparent. The wrong view of reality leads to the wrong life. If morality is an adaptation, it means that we were selected for it. If morality is an illusion, it means we were all selected for a particular type of stupidity. That is, the inability to recognize a cheap trick when we see one. I propose the adaptation involved in moral behavior is the capacity of the human mind to comprehend the significance of universal principles. In the same way in which we evolved the capacity to understand principles in physics, we evolved the capacity to understand principles in ethics. If there are no objective moral principles, if the world is nothing but an arena for the sporting matches of selfish genes and brutal operators, then in one fell swoop, the characteristic crimes of our age are justified. The disgusting ethnic cleansings, the inhuman crimes of the terrorists. Just relax, sit back and enjoy your flight, All are nothing but natural events in the natural struggle of life. In such a world, an economic order follows quite naturally, in which the greed of the fittest can manipulate and ruin the rest of humanity. The time has come to say with emphasis, enough is enough. As the basis of a program of humanity, the Darwinian view of the world is unacceptable. The time has come for social Darwinism to retire. The ultimate expression of the rule of potentiality in physical reality is this. In the realm of potentiality, there are no values, just forms. The values appear in the process of the actualization of forms. Thus, it does not even matter how we got here, whether by selfishness and brutality or by cooperation and kindness. What matters is how it will go on. In human beings, evolution has reached the level of transcendence. New opportunities are being offered to us, in which the principles of materialism, greed and selfishness, can be transcended to principles of wholeness, love and compassion. In a quantum world, the future does not resemble the past. We have a choice: human kindness or mindless aggression. The key is in us. We are the magicians. Thank you very much.